Hello everybody, my name is Ryunn, Eldred, and welcome back to another episode of Call of Cthulhu. We're on Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. If you missed that last episode, you can find it in the index card up above, in which we went to the Nameless bookstore, found a bunch of occult and medical shit, and got teleported into another body. Let's jump into this. See where it leads us.
His condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
Wait a second, that's
There's nothing
Blake.
I can do. I tried talking.
He's the owner of the Nameless
He's
bookstore.
catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him.
Medicine.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Don't like how things started coming off of him.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
That's kind of like a tentacle.
30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
What
I'm
the
not sure
fuck?
I have the necessary knowledge to treat
That's
this.
my official medical opinion.
You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
He has something in his belly. The state of his limbs is worrisome. He's severely dehydrated.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
But it's not an edema!
No. I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Whatever's inside of him is sucking out the calcium and brittling out his bones.
What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I could find a scalpel and do a
I see
medical
signs of
examination.
hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
The
He
water
seemed to
got
feel better.
the water got sucked in.
like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
His body is mutating.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray
here's
that
Dr.
it's not
Fuller.
here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us Calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your...
You even look like an evil,
I've done to
like,
him
doctor or
what I do to
scientist.
all my patients.
Look at that
Provide him
goatee
with
and
the
the
best available
circular
care.
glasses and the bald head.
Without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've never seen anything like this.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
So he's
I will
admitting
not
right
let
now
you
that
do
he
it.
is doing
You
something.
disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Bitch.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder, and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Well, thank you. Well, Mr. Octopus Man. Medicine?
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Alright, so now I'm Dr. Marie Colleen. Wait a second. Why does this room seem vaguely familiar? Like, this is part of Pierce's hallucination from a few videos ago. This is.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
What sucks is I actually have insomnia, so chronic insomnia is one hell of a thing. Okay. Can I go this way? I can't.
This
What's right
place
here?
draws you in and never lets you go.
1920. Wait. We're in the 1924s? We're in the early 20s?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Hi.
You alright? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
No, I'm sorry.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
So we could cause a water issue, which could get the doctor out of his office. Filling up the bathtubs to wash the patients. Okay.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I know what it is.
Janitorial room seems empty. Administration. The reference book of medical sciences, or sciences, not scientists. If I knew how to read, this is why I'm not a doctor. Can I hide?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Oh, sorry, Miss Donovan.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Great, so now that's gonna lead me in trouble. Boiler room. Alright, so I know the water valves are in there. Sorry, David, but I am busy. We're gonna pause real quick while I see what David wants. I fuck Cthulhu good. Okay, not going into the boiler room yet. Oh, that's how I run. I finally figured out how to freaking run. Surgical ward, huh?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Decontamination. No breathing. Who are you? What's
man,
this?
Eldred Pierce. His file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Okay, so this is current. The file is strangely incomplete and the detail of treatment is not given. It does not respect standard practice. And Eldred Pierce is me, the main character. So we do now have a little detail. Oh wait, yeah, that's right.
Holden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What's the situation?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he
Marie
in?
Colden is the one that helped
You
me
should
escape
go see
here.
for yourself, Doctor.
Okay, so there is a lot of stuff going on right now.
The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Okay. Hi, receptionist.
Dr. Colden, do you want something?
Yeah, I want the fucking key to the boiler room. Who are you?
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
You done?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
The whole town's here. What are you talking about? Is that Bradley? Yeah, that's Officer Bradley.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
We already talked about that. You're a bad liar. Why don't you come to me instead?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
You are.
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Aww.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Is it because you got crushed by
You're not
boulders?
the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Wait, Ethan. Please sit back down and let me talk to you again. I could prescribe you something.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Alright.
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
Aww. Okay, nothing I could get from reception. What's this way? Storage room? Anything in storage?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Ugh. Already been to this room. Walk this way. Let's run over here. Block A.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
Hi.
This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him.
He's bleeding
Stress
from
makes
his
him
hands or
hypoallergic.
wrist.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his
Medicine.
lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
I've only looked at 2 things!
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Whew. Alright, Marie Colden's getting shit done in this hospital. Hello. Distract Donovan, cut off the water. Yeah, I know those are my things, but there's still more things to look at here. Ah, see?
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
What
Why
about
did
you?
nobody tell me about her admission?
The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Wait a
Mrs.
second.
Sanders?
I was expecting like a little jump scare, like she pops up and she's like, "Yay!"
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable.
That's
Given
good.
her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Ah, doctor, that you?
Yeah.
It's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
Bootleggers.
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island.
Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Interesting. Look up in the fireplace and there's a medical file.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a
Xenomorph
semi-physiological
just-
solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
I just saved your life, fool. Look at me being a medical expert. And this was the room I started in, right? Yep, this was the room I started in. So glad I decided to come through the medical wing and treat all you guys. Right? I treated all of them? Yep. Medical genius coming through. Excuse me.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
Just stay away from the
She's
bottle.
still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Kitchen. See what type of food they're giving people.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
I healed all the patients, apparently, because an achievement just popped up on my computer telling me so. I just did not get the Xbox notification. You healing her? Hi,
Watch
janitor.
out for the water, Doctor.
Whoop!
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well. At
They're
least
talking
we won't
about
have to clean
Elizabeth.
for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Do you know something?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense.
Yeah.
But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
What's in here? Medicine and secret sciences. Gosh. Maybe the books I collect I could give to Pierce.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
This is all very interesting. Umo Delinquente? This pseudo-scientific work by Cesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. Okay, so it's a study of criminology.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Alright. Nothing to do here. Boiler room. Okay, so something about Block B, right? There's also another woman I'm supposed to be talking to.
The
That's the
operating
surgery
room is
room.
never accessible after an operation.
There's you guys.
Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Sure. It's the exit. Officer Bradley's still there. You're still here. Hawkins, Block B. It's in the dormitory. In Block B. Find the dormitory. Here it is. Should be a key in here somewhere. Here to talk.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Alright. We're getting there.
Dr. Colden?
Very snooty nurse. Alright, let's pace out these steps.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
What a pest. It's so unfair. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'm about to make everything so much worse for you, and I'm so sorry. Alright, so there's the mean old hag. There's the boiler room.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Gosh. Maybe I shouldn't leave the door wide open. Tool janitor area.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Here, maybe? Come on. Run, run, run as fast as you can. I'll figure it out. Come on. Yes. Not in the kitchen. On the tool. Keep running. There's the janitor. Keep running. Boiler room.
feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Alright.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
You got this, Elizabeth.
Last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Alright, let's
The
do
Stendhal
this.
syndrome. Of course.
Study of the Stendhal
is
syndrome,
Fuller
particularly
found his
where mental
diagnosis
illness
for Francis
subjects
Sanders.
display mental disorders like this to exposure to works of art. Huh.
I should go another way.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Alright, is there still stuff to look at? Sarah Hawkins interview. Uh-oh.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
Uh-oh?
It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the cross that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement.
Why is there a shoe?
I am prepared.
Of course you're prepared. Why is there a shoe in there?
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set them all in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
Why is Ethan on medication?
In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Okay. Hold on. Again, shoe.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Is there anything else I can loot out of here? Can I talk to Officer Bradley? Oh, Bradley's no longer here.
I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
Oh no.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself.
That's Block B. Here's here. Let me put the boiler key away. Bathroom in. Administration. Pharmacy. That's boiler room. See, well, I'm trying to do this stealthily without giving a lot away. Not the pharmacy. Not kitchen. Not this cell block. Right here. Haha.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. In theory, Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Okay. Well, let's get to cell block B. Administration. Block A. Block B. In cell block B. It's not by you or you. It's not for you. Is it for you?
I'll just sleep a bit more.
It's for you. It's not you. See you. What the hell was I needed in subblock B for? You guys lie. Like rug. Okay. Man. Let's get down here. To the insane asylum part. Oh, I don't like how far down I'm going.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh, shit! Okay. I messed up.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Wait. That's a different Drake.
Talk, filthy thief. I swear I'll shoot.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
He has writing on his arms.
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Marie Colden was there.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
I knew it was the Necronomicon!
She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Oh, dude.
No, you stay out of my way.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Marie Colden might die while you're still talking. Move.
I hope I made a good choice not to bring the guy. Is it Edgar Allan Poe's The Crow? Alright, well everybody, that is the end for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, share with your friends, father, partner, cat, dog, whomever you got to share videos with. As always, if you missed this segment out of the Call of Cthulhu, you can find it here in the in-screen annotation. To the bottom left, the upper left takes you to the Dead Space playlist where you can find my run through of the original Dead Space. Right here takes you to subscribe. Up here takes you to the group channel NerdgazmicGoodfellas, where you can find the Redfall playlist between me and Mr. Retro. Tainted Saints playthrough of Dead Space on the hardest difficulty. You can find our Madden 22 franchise, the Drinking Corner podcast, and a lot more that us, the boys, do together. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, night, wrestling show, whatever time of day you view this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Toodaloo, everybody.